In terms of mental decluttering, we have been addressing the understanding of likes and dislikes. And we talked about the likes. We also mentioned that we have a chance to pick up one over the other. We have a capability of controlling that. And once we start controlling that and recognize what is it that we are going to pick up and what are the things we're going to discard, we have to work on this because this is deeper. The subconscious mind is so deep. And so many times what we want to do, this is a mind exercise. And what we want to do is contemplate in a way. You may feel this a little difficult, mainly because most of the time we try to be good. We try to be a nice person, majority of times. And so there's layers of goodness, layers of niceness, layers of everything. And underneath the layer, from the past years, there's some area, we call that vasanas, or we call that impressions, that are laying deep inside our mind layer. And then the only way to really get to it, because they are very deep, the only way to get to it is the techniques. These are tools and techniques of meditation and also, contemplation, where you want to get deeper and identify. It's almost like when you enter a room which is dark and you want to look at the various parts which is there, furniture, whatever. You take a flashlight. And you take a flashlight and you start looking around. And wherever the flashlight is, you will see, okay, gee, this book is laying here, or this is some wonderful stuff here, or not so wonderful stuff there. You start identifying that. And then you look at, all of a sudden you see a little passageway. There's a little passageway out of the room. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that passageway was there. Now you enter the passageway. And that passageway opens up into another room. That's the type of stuff that we do in the mind exploration. And when we find out the next room may be filled with fantastic things or not. So depends upon how we approach this. In our mind recesses, they call it mind recesses or mind mind domain. That's the word I'm looking for. Domain of mind or mind, heart. You can combine mind and heart here. Heart, mind, space. So let us do this. This is the three-step technique. One is to relax ourselves first, and then go inside yourself. And we'll practice only one aspect of it today, the words. We'll only practice the word part of it. You can practice the visual part. You can practice smell part. You can practice any of the senses. You can practice any of the emotions. But today I'm going to pick up the word only. Now, what we will explore is, for a minute or 2 minutes, we'll practice this to see how that happens. We'll explore the types of words that we have used in the past ourselves. And every individual is different. Every individual is different. But we are aware of, our vocabulary is different. Every vocabulary is different. Some people have good vocabulary, some people have bad vocabulary. Sometimes you use the words in anger, sometimes you use the word in hatred, sometimes you use the word in love, compassion, whatever it is. But we are trying to identify that your own self. So for the next 2 minutes, inhale and exhale first. Next 2 minutes, we'll watch ourselves. And when we watch ourselves, the words will come. And you go back in your time. You maybe have a fight, these words are already there inside you. You're not inventing them. They are already there. And write them down at the end of the practice. That would be the whole idea behind this, to get it out there. So, reveal, how do you declutter? That's one of the techniques. So let's inhale and exhale. Start going deeper in your own life. People, person, things, or situations or events. Negative words you've used. We do not analyze justification or non-justification. We have used of the words. Gently open your eyes. Enter the words in your book. Just write that down. Or just keep that in front of you, in your mind space. These are the words you've identified that came from within you. If it's in front of the book, it's easier, but you may focus on it in your mind space as well. Now you went into those mental recesses. You went into the different areas in your own self. And you found these. Would you like to call them clutter? Would you like to call them to be part of you? Would you like to clean them up or remove them, alter them? Remember, we did not analyze the situation. We just picked them up. We just saw in a room, for example, we just saw the dirt, we just saw the disorder. We're just going to clean them up. What caused the disorder, what is the reason, etc. We're not analyzing that. You have now separated the clutter from yourself. You are not it. It happened to you, whatever may be the reason. It may be you as a reason, your reaction to an event, people, place, or things, or induced. But the words came from yourself. Words were not taught to you, they came from you. You've heard them before, you've used them before, you've probably heard them being used by somebody else, but they became your vocabulary. Would you like to continue to have that vocabulary? If not, you have something that you can work with or change it. Simple practice, but an important one, of beginning to declutter. Begin with the words, but you can go to emotions, you can go to other areas, seeing what you would like to see, what you have seen before you not to see anymore. And repeated exposure to any of this negativity. Repeated exposure to seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, feeling of people, place, things, and events. They will only strengthen the attachment of those negatives within to yourself. Think about that. So we'll talk about how you avoid that in the next section.